October 14th, 2025. I'm one of your traders, Tom Hartman, alongside Mike, the unstoppable Christensen, co-founder and CSO of TradersPost. Up to 4 days a week at Price Action Live, we trade in front of you using the advanced trade execution engine known as TradersPost, the epic software that upgrades your trading. Whether you are trading stocks, futures, crypto, or prop firms, TradersPost has got you covered. And today, we're trading prop firm accounts. Guys, it's been a long weekend because of Columbus Day, and we are looking at markets that are red almost all around, except, of course, for the rising dollar, which is an omen for bad things to come, or bad things if you're long. If you're short, this is great. We have the S&P that's down from the overnight. We have 86 basis points. We have the Nasdaq down 1.18%. We have Bitcoin down 4%, which is causing all kinds of conspiracy theories on the on X and on Reddit. And we have gold that is it showing a top in signal? Who knows? Gold seems to be unstoppable. But then we also have oil. Oil's down another 1.8%. It's down to $58.40. And people are wondering, hey, is this just the low end of the range, or are we looking at recession signals? All very interesting, potentially profitable. On the Nasdaq, a lot of these different assets we had to retrace back up to resistance levels, and then they just all completely turned on a dime. I think they all turned on the 200-day moving average, something like that. Now they're falling. We'll see if they make new lows. The whole thing with the Nasdaq is if we don't get below the low that we did last week, so that's 24,158 or so, then this is all just volatility noise as we consolidate sideways and move back up. I'm inclined to believe nothing stops the bull market until next year, but who knows? Another tweet can always be incoming.
That's always the worry, right? Is just another tweet can crash the market.
That's right. I just love the love hate the response tweet. So what was it that Trump said? He said something along the lines of, let me pull it up because I couldn't believe how quickly this came back. I think it was on the weekend he said this. He says, don't worry about China. Yeah, this is October 12th. So that was on Sunday, no less.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. This is from Trump. Don't worry about China. It will be all fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it! ! President DJT. I don't know what to make of. I don't know what to make of this. This is crazy.
Well, I guess we'll keep an eye on how this plays out.
So that led to a little bit of a relief rally on Sunday night, and then futures opened and we were green. So I thought, okay, we're gonna V back up to where we were before. I'm gonna continue the bull market, but it's not. We're not there. It dumped again.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's that whole thing about the what was it? There was a Bitcoin short that was opened up 30 minutes before Trump launched this tweet on Friday for something like a $200 million short, something like that on crypto. And sorry, no, even less than that. They made $200 million on that short. And then I think today that same account is now short again, $500 million on Bitcoin. So people are speculating if this is more Trump administration or people in the surrounding areas who know more bad news is coming and shorting the markets ahead of time. Who knows?
Potentially. I mean, just looking at it from a technical perspective, it looks like a very somewhat predictable retrace here. If I take a look at the 15-minute chart from this whole sell-off and I pull back the fib retracement from top to bottom, that pullback, went a little past the 0618 line in the overnight session, but then started to push back down from there. So just from a fib extension and retracement perspective, this looks like a pretty technical pullback.
That's right. What bothers me is that, looking at the unmitigated VWAP levels, I was expecting the price to retrace to 25.89 on the Nasdaq, and we didn't get there. We got close, but then we moved back down as we hit what's this level? What's this orange level? The daily average. Okay, so the only level we have like lower down is the next one lower is 23,953. I don't know. I mean, I'm a short seller. Do I want to see that? Do I want to see 953? Do I want to see 23.7? These things can happen. If we take a look at the tariff wars from well, it's not even tariff wars. Well, sure, tariff wars from April of this year, we had a 26% drop, right? From in markets before we went back up. So all kinds of things can happen. Like the uncertainty makes it so that long-term leverage position in it is like tough. And so we could get a retrace of 26%. Who knows? So I'm looking for top end patterns. I'm looking for sideways chop action where we never actually reclaim the all-time high. And the idea there is to sort of like fade the bounces and then short the short the peaks, because one of those peaks might give away and then you get this huge downdraft.
Correct.
But that's wishful thinking. That's the I call that the shift trade. Short every high until all-time high.
Well, I think I am good to go this morning. Actually, are you? Oh, that's right. Let me. I've got a few Tradeify accounts and an Apex account. I'm going to give a try today. The aim today would be to say, let's see how far we can take the Apex account though, because I don't really want to mess around in evals. I really want to get them done.
That's right. Well, I mean, for my personal sanity, I find that the evals are great for me just to practice, because I will blow out a director funded just the same way I will do an eval. So I'm really trying to get my feet under me, and it's been working for the last few days. I've just been taking 1 to 2 trades at night at between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. I take it in the Asian session in the direction of what the trend is. I make sure that there's 300 points available for the move. Like if the the expected move is not high enough, I don't take it. I put on 1 NQ, get my max daily profit, and move on with my day, and that's been good.
That makes perfect sense. However, this has been some crazy price action. I don't even know what to do with this current range here because it just doesn't even follow a pattern. I can't even put a regression trend on it because it makes no sense. It's basically sideways with this retrace. But look at Sunday's gap open. That's crazy right there. I haven't seen a gap open like that in the electronics session in a while.
But we're like below it, right?
No,
almost.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. In fact, we almost filled the electronic gap there.
Oh, right. It's a gap fill. So that means we go down to, okay, that makes sense.
A different kind of gap fill. Not a daily session gap fill, but instead electronic session gap fill, which is crazy. Haven't seen that in a while.
Okay, so then we fall to 24,374. We bounce.
That's pretty close to what I'm expecting. Yeah, 20. I'm expecting. Oh, you got 24. Sorry, I'm at 23,596. I'm expecting.
I almost don't want the lower low because I sort of got into my head. Okay, all-time highs. Just straight to all-time highs, Tom. Don't fight it. And just as I'm going to give myself into the bull case, all of a sudden now we get the bear case.
Right. Well, we got the open in 2 minutes. Let's take a look at how we start the session off. We know for sure we're already gapping down by looks like, man, big gap down, 280 points, 1.13%. So big gap. I would expect there should be some push upward, but I'm going to go ahead and do the orb trade today. Take my time with the entry, make sure that I'm getting a good setup before I get in. I'm sure volatility is going to be pretty high here at the open as well.
Yep.
What's up, Aventura? Good to see you. Hey, Jarmo.
Nice to see you guys here. All right, so 30 seconds to go, and if go to my head, I have no idea which direction if I have to. I like being in a trade at the open because I don't like waiting around, but I guess I would go up from here.
Yeah, I would expect that we should rally for a bit here.
So guys, we are sending signals from TradingView to TradersPost using the alert system. And so you guys can set that up too. You guys can always go to TradersPost.io, sign up for a free account, 7-day free trial, and test it out for yourself. See how awesome it is to be able to send signals off to a strategy that you have on TradersPost in order to route those trades into broker accounts, prop firm accounts, crypto accounts, what have you. If you guys are interested, you could always use the code PropScaling20 and get 20% off your monthly or yearly subscription. And if you already have an account, you can use the code in order to get add-ons also at the discount. All right, 9:30. I'll tell you, I've learned here from beating my head into the block enough times and all the trading bot sessions and all the guests we've had on Price Action Live, I no longer depend on the 1 minute.
No more 1 minute trading, huh?
No more 1 minute trading.
Got it. Yeah, the 1 minute is just where I manage the trade, but I'm trading from a higher time frame for sure.
I like them 1 minute because I get all the feels there, but that's the feels of a button pusher.
I like it. Let's stay disciplined.
Oh, getting the issues with the congestion with the alerts. Okay.
It's another reason I've been waiting for the open.
Right. Aventura, Jarmo, are you guys bullish or bearish? What's the sentiment you guys have here? The technicals are just giving us sideways action. Or I wonder if there's like an indicator out there that's like nailing this. It's just absolutely perfect. It's got every bottom, every top, and that we're just missing it.
Well, if anybody has that indicator, they're more than welcome to send it my way.
One of my friends has a theory. He's convinced that you just need a confluence, the perfect confluence for like 15 indicators, and then that will always give you the perfect trades. Which I can't say no to that because I've never tried it.
15?
He thinks this is a magic number of like 10 to 15 indicators. If you got them all together, they would give you the perfect entry.
Mm-hmm. Price is the only thing that doesn't lie. I need one. The other are just guideposts.
All right, choppy action from the open as to be expected. What is it in me, Mike, that I see a red candle and I go, I want to go.
I want to sell. You. That's interesting. I always want to do the opposite. I'm always looking for the short. But then again, that's what's made our trading fun here, is that you and I see things differently.
All right. I can't bring myself to not trying to be political or anything like that, but I can't bring myself to actually subscribe to Truth Social just to be aware of the tweets. Like, it's just, I can't bring myself to do it.
That is the jump on the news, though, isn't it?
Yeah. There's an edge there if you can stomach it. My problem is the grammar. That's the thing that offends me the most. The grammar of the tweets.
The grammar.
It's just terrible.
Still congestion. Good Lord. Okay, ATR is coming out pretty hot too. This is a pretty dangerous zone to be trading in.
Ventura says his indicator isn't nailing this at all. Totally understand. Mine either.
Totally understandable. This is a crazy market right now.
Okay, well, that's selling volume. So your orb thing is not. Does it depend on the behavior of the chart, or like let's say it just dumped right from open? Is there an orb strategy there? Like you have to wait for that candle, or is
No.
like if there's enough momentum, forget it. Orb doesn't
Forget
matter
it.
there.
Just going for it. Yeah, that's partly the reason why I have mixed feelings on orb strategies in general. Sometimes price action is just clearly indicating to you that we're going to keep selling off.
Why isn't the well? Maybe there's no real reason for it, but why don't people who do the orb strategy just take the overnight high and low and just use that as the orb?
Some do. I've heard it before. But more often than not, I mean, the whole acronym orb is opening range breakout. So most people will measure it from the opening range.
Okay. Pretty healthy sell-off here.
Yeah, I see one candle so far. Completely closed below VWAP.
I'm almost oversold though on the 2 hour, the 15-minute, 5-minute, 1
That's
minute.
just it. Yeah, this is a really tough one. But we could always head back down again.
Yeah.
And at some point, the price is telling you what to do.
Order filled.
All right.
Why did only one account get triggered here? Let's see what's going on.
Oh, that's the first time I've heard order filled from your environment. I thought it was my computer.
Yeah, I was kind of curious if you were going to hear that or not. That's coming out of NinjaTrader, where I can track all the accounts across multiple logins.
Now it's going to bounce severely and go all the way back up.
Oh, I see what happened. Why are these on manual submit? That's annoying.
All right, what's going on with gold here? Gold is also selling, and the dollar is selling. What?
What is the signal
What is
here,
happening?
Tom?
What is going on? Bitcoin down, equities down, gold down, dollar down. What are bonds doing? I always forget.
Yeah, with the bond market closed yesterday, where did we open here today?
Bonds are up, so yields are down. Nope, never mind. Yields bounced up on the short end. So it's a sell-off on everything. To sell everything. Well, short. It's just short. Everything's gonna sell. Why fight it?
It feels like a sell-off. It's
Yep.
looking like a sell-off. Look at that 15-minute candle. 654 left in the 15. And we're now about halfway between what would now become this resistance level at 24,636 and my S1 line at 24,254. We're well below weekly VWAP.
Huh. My cell is not firing. Come on. Oh, am I trying to get sell on a green candle now? Green 1 minute. No, don't look at the 1 minute, Tom. Don't look at the 1 minute.
Stay on the higher time frame. 15 minutes, definitely a bearish candle.
It would be just like me to go long here. Like, it's just such a crazy move. Go long, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels we're going to continue to pull back here, retest some support zones. especially from that first sell-off. So the key support zone right now is at 24,260. We actually went a little bit past that. All right, here's the retrace up to VWAP.
I can't believe it. I just went short. It's like it waits for me.
How nice of the market.
That's all right. Well, I have to. Lucky me, I forgot to turn on my subscription. All right.
Get it together, Tom.
I thought I did turn it on, but I guess it was. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. All right, now I'll short. Let's see here.
Yeah, that feels right. All right, for those joining in, we are looking to short Nasdaq 100 futures in multiple prop firm accounts. I am currently in 3 M&Q short, and I'm looking to add to my position here. Price action's definitely pointing towards a continuation, as long as we can continue to reject off of VWAP here.
Yikes. Am I going to get stopped out? Please no. Now I size my position based on the distance to my target. Before I was just, I didn't have a rule for it, and so when I size it that way, I can actually take a smaller position, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything because I know what my profit will be if my trade works out.
Okay.
So I've been pretty happy with that. And then when I'm halfway through, if I'm halfway towards my target and the thing is playing out, that's what I'll add to the position. That's one of those golden nuggets I liked from Nick, Mustang Trader. It's like, add to your position if it's winning. I was like, yeah, I should add to my position if it's winning, not only on the...
Add to your winners.
Right. Oh,
all
look
right.
at that.
ATR is still pretty big too. This is a tough one. So I'm sticking with the smaller size here on the micros because I want to wait until ATRs come down a little bit if I'm going to do any scalping. That sweet spot's between 20 and 30. And we're just now at 29.
Here I'm just editing my subscription on TradersPost because I want to go, I want my position size in here to be 20 micros.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to allow the position. And then on my signal quantity, I could always change the position size I want directly on the chart, which I always love. There we go.
That part's nice, but knowing that making a change on TradersPost is only going to affect the next trade is an important thing, though. Changing your settings isn't something that affects anything that you have currently open.
Right. All right. Well, that trade is up 1,200.
Beautiful.
Move
I'm
my
up
stop loss.
600 on the Apex, and then I got a little bit behind on the Tradeify accounts. Those just got in, but also are only trading 1 micro.
Ooh, look at that move.
There we go. You're gonna hit max profit today, Tom?
Already did.
Beautiful.
All 4 accounts. Although that was a pretty risky position. I don't think I would like repeat again and again.
Put some serious size on, did
like,
you?
Yeah, put it.
Was that 1
my
minute?
accident is like tough.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I put 20 micros.
2 minis.
Yeah, 2 minis. Which feels great when you're in the green. Feels like, hey, why did I do this sooner?
Oh, goodness. Trying to get TradingView to fire this exit here. I'm going to go ahead and take profits because this is a decent first trade. But congestion is causing this to delay, which might actually work in my favor. Good morning, Peter.
Order filled.
There we go. Okay.
What'd you end up clearing?
All right. So on the Apex account, $896, and on the 2 Tradeify accounts, $123.
Wonderful.
Now I might still go ahead and take a scalp on the Apex account. Let me actually fix. I actually did not trade the right amount of size on the Tradeify accounts. I actually meant a little bit larger of a position, but I forgot to update the position size. I usually try to trade about 3 micros there. Yeah, so on the Apex account here, you can see plus 896. Looking good here so far today.
Awesome. Okay, now Tom, can you keep it? That's the other part.
Now the real question is, where are we going to reverse here? Is this the bottom for the session? Because this could just be another choppy session where we go pretty much sideways for the whole day, but it just keeps reversing back and forth.
Right. Oh, I just realized I can't even put on another trade.
Oh, you're already at max profit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. I got ATR at 32. It's still a little rich for my taste to do any kind of scalp.
It's the overboughtness and everything here that's just so nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that healthy bounce off the bottom there.
Healthy bounce. I'm not sure what we're bouncing off there. What's the 423 line?
Nothing. I've been looking through my chart.
Yeah, what are we bouncing off of here?
Oh, that's in that gap area from the we were talking about from the futures opening.
Well, that gap is not even touched. We didn't even enter the gap from the session gap. Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the electronic gap.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that just filled. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
It's funny.
If that's the case, then we move up.
Well, I would need to see a close above VWAP here to want to get long again. It's really hard for me to do it below VWAP.
It's easy. All you have to do is not care about losing. I do it all the time.
Bummer. That's a problem for me.
It's so funny. I almost only go. There's nothing like being long underneath the VWAP and then watching it just cross back over it. Nothing like it. I just had a baby and it didn't feel that good. Sorry, I just watched my wife have a baby and it didn't feel that good.
I was going to say, yeah, you did the work. It was a while ago. You didn't have any part in this.
I don't know. I have to pay for it for the rest of its life, so there's that.
There's that.
Okay. Well, that momentum has been arrested. It would be unbelievable right now if this thing just continued. Well, maybe. Who knows? But I would find it to just be incredible if this turned and just kept going down.
Well, anything can happen, right? That's the beauty of markets.
The falling happens like when the RSI is overbought, or at least near overbought. We're not close to there.
I've seen it before. I mean, we just saw it in this area here. If we looked at Friday's price action, there was a point right about 10:45 a.m. Central Time that I would have said we're already oversold here, right. And it continued for another 648 points and was extremely oversold until we gapped up in the electronic session. So it can happen.
So for me, for that particular area that you're looking at, there was an unmitigated weekly level here that we've been flirting with since the 5th. So once it fell down below here and it retraced back up to there, it was actually confirming the down. For on my indicators, actually confirming the downtrend. Whereas over here, the unmitigated weekly level is above us. That's why I'm more inclined to believe that we move back up to that level.
Interesting. Well, I'll buy it. I want to see a breakout of this linear trend here first, because right now the downtrend from open is a really strong downtrend. This just looks like the retrace of that trend. And if we reject off of VWAP here, that's another good trade for short.
Dang, I wish I could go long right now. And just lose the account.
We're in the game of winning, Tom. Winning.
When I think it was I was started with the prop firm stuff a couple of months ago, and it was something like on my second account. I can't remember what it was. It was pretty early on, where I was close to payout.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, "Oh, I'm the stuff. I can do this no problem." 17 accounts later, maybe that was just a lucky hand to begin with. I gotta have a proper strategy here.
That's also the game here, though, is trying to distinguish between being lucky and being skilled. And ultimately, in my mind, the only skill is in managing risk.
Except all the billionaire Bitcoiners are the lucky ones.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All of them. I got into Bitcoin and it was $1. Great.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of that out there. But then, unfortunately, this flash crash affected a lot of people.
I mean, brutally. I was just talking to someone yesterday. He was saying that his friend lost $62 million because of the drop.
I was just reading this morning that one of the crypto traders that I guess is fairly well known in the space was found dead in his Lamborghini, and they haven't ruled out foul play, but he had a gunshot wound to the head and had told his family about his financial troubles before any of this happened. So
wow,
at least one crypto trader who had done very, very well, like tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars, seems to have taken his life.
So many of these high net worth crypto traders go out like this. I just don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It's been happening for years. I guess they're just over leveraged. Okay, that if it were going to fall, it's going to be now.
Ukrainian crypto trader found dead in Lamborghini. His name was Konstantin Galik, also known as Kostya Kudo.
All right, Mike, this is the bullish move.
Yeah, it's looking like it. It's another test of VWAP here so far, though. Oh, but yeah, the bulls want it, maybe. I'm going to keep this fairly well risk managed. I still only had 3 micros in my short there.
Right.
And I'm going to wait a little bit longer. So down 124-ish on the trade so far.
And then how much time for the 15? Yeah, 17 minutes for the 15. So more than enough time for this to have legs.
Could be. And the trend still looks bearish from that overnight pullback.
Right. Wait, you went long or short?
I'm short. We're still below VWAP. You know my rules.
Right.
The trouble I have is getting long above VWAP. See, that's my dilemma.
Right. I can't live vicariously through me, Mike, if I can't convince you to take the trades that I'm going to take.
Okay, that's looking pretty damn bullish. I'll go ahead and pull this back. Right above VWAP here. Unfortunately, that put me at 605 on the Apex account and then down 172 on the smaller accounts. But we got the other side of this trade now, so let's take a look at it. ATR's come down a bit. There might be an opportunity to do a scalp trade here.
Yeah, I got to see a close here, a solid close above.
Yeah, I want to see, I want to see a good close above VWAP here before I'm ready to get long. Take the other side.
All right. Let's see what this candle does. Now, who was it? Futures Farming. He would wait for a 5-minute close above VWAP, right? Yeah, he trades the 5-minute candle.
I believe so.
Yeah. That to me is too long.
Too long.
He's far more profitable than I am, but it hurts.
Why do I feel like there's more price action than is showing up on the TradingView charts here? Like this, it feels like the number of matches is smaller than it should be.
Oh.
I know they bucket prices, but this feels even more bucketed.
What would that imply?
It would imply that, let's say in a given second, there are 500 price matches of a seller and a buyer coming together at one point. You would see all 500 of those price matches on TradeEvate. But on TradingView, they take the incoming stream of prices and they'll basically build their own open, high, low, close, and volume inside of memory, and then close that candle in the 1 second and then publish that to everyone's charts. So that's how you would bucket prices in order to try to maintain memory and reduce the CPU footprint and make it a lot more efficient. You can tell that there's less price matches on TradingView than TradeEvate if you open up your chart and compare the two. You can see that price moves around a lot more on TradeEvate than it does on TradingView. But today, it feels like they're bucketing in 2-second intervals instead of 1-second intervals. And I can't tell why. This doesn't feel like the right kind of price action, though. Like, it doesn't feel real. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel good about my long call, but not that I'm not in a trade. I should have just opened up another account. Okay, so that's going to retrace. It's got to go back up to VWAP 675, right? Maybe 622, but I would say 675. Because that is the slope of the price action.
Nice. All right, so that long scalp played out. I'm now up 1189 on the Apex account.
Ooh, boy. Mike cannot be stopped.
That worked. I like going long.
Right, but what you have to say now is, Tom, if I had gone long at the time you told me, I'd be up so much more now.
I'd be up the same amount. I wouldn't have taken an immediate trade afterwards. So I got the win no matter where I place it.
No, you got to go long when you're below VWAP. You have to not have a target price and just let it run. That's the way to do it.
Hey, Valmer, thanks for joining us here. So your question is, you want to learn this trading style. Is it possible? And if so, how? Well, there's a couple different ways to look at this. On one hand, we are trading around VWAP. There's a few rules that I like to follow. Tom has a little bit different of a trading approach. This particular trading approach is really just looking for continuations and rejections off of VWAP. If I were to turn off all my indicators here, which there's a lot of noise on my chart, I can promise you the only thing I really care about is VWAP. So let me actually turn everything off here. The only other one I care about is the electronic VWAP as well. Tom has reminded me on more than one occasion that EVWAP is just as important. So the dotted blue line on my chart is EVWAP. That's the electronic session VWAP. And then the main red line on my chart here is the session VWAP, the New York session VWAP. I use regression lines in order to understand the relationship between time and price. And I'm really looking for bounces or continuations relative to VWAP. Where is the market responding to VWAP? That's what matters to me. In some cases, I might take a smaller trend following position. And in other cases, I might have a small scalping position, which is usually 10 to 15 points of take and maybe 20 points of stop. So there's several different things going on at the same time here. Just depends on where price action is at. Things are really volatile right now with ATR being at 31 points on NQ. So I'm trying to be really, really careful with my positions because you can get whipsawed out really fast. The last thing to probably be aware of, though, is that we are using line alerts. This isn't like a resting order with the broker. Effectively, this is a line, a horizontal line on the chart that we've attached an alert to. And that alert sends a message to TradersPost to let it know how we want to enter our position, what the take profit should be, what the stop loss should be. And then it gets sent to a webhook URL on TradersPost where the trades are executed across multiple accounts. So it makes it really nice for account scaling on prop firm accounts. Hope that helps a little bit, Valmer. Let me know if you were looking for something else.
And just so I don't sound crazy, I do have rules that I follow for my own trading.
I didn't say you didn't have rules. I said you had different rules. Let's be clear. I wasn't saying Tom's a wonderful trader. Let me make this clear.
I trade using VWAP levels, but unmitigated VWAP levels. And so that's what these lines are you're seeing on these charts. All these dotted lines are unmitigated VWAP levels from different time frames. So I trade the 15-minute when it comes to the Nasdaq, and then the blue and red ones. The blue one here is the daily, and the red one here is the weekly. So I, unlike, well, Mike sometimes will do a scalping, but I'm looking for the most bottom price I can get. I want to catch bottoms. I want to catch tops and ride the trend all the way till the momentum is gone. So either to where the price gets to one of these unmitigated levels, or we get overbought or oversold on the RSI. That's basically how I treat it. And I treat all my trades, I consider them all in these 15-minute intervals. That's what these white bars are. So 15-minute values, the VWAP across multiple different time frames, and RSI overbought, oversold are what I use in doing a trade. And it works well once I get out of my own way. I fail my trades almost never because I chose the wrong thing. It's because I could not stop from pressing the button. That's the thing.
Well, if you insist on button pressing, just move over to the evals and don't mess with your funded accounts.
So, I mean, that sounds reasonable. But if I was reasonable, I wouldn't be button pressing at all. So I can't do it the other way.
Got it.
So I'll often trade in the overnight session, the Asian session, because there's such little action that happens compared to the US Open that there's not a lot of triggers for me to actually want to button press. It's super boring. I might be sitting there from 8 to 10 p.m. just like nothing is happening.
Letting it carry. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. This looked like a little bit of a rejection off of VWAP here.
Yep.
Doesn't want to continue.
It looks like a classic lower high here.
Yep.
Right at the top of the previous 15-minute candle.
And we still have a massive gap to fill for the session.
What's the level for that? What's the price level for the gap?
Well, yeah, last week's close would have been around 24,913.
Okay.
So
can you imagine a rally like that?
A rally of 338 points. Oh, it'd be amazing. I'd hit max profit on all the accounts for sure.
That'd be crazy.
All right, I'll take the long.
Yes, yes.
I like where this candle's at right now. This close above VWAP looks good. It's above the 8 EMA as well. I'm going to just stick with the micros though. Keep my risk small.
Stop at like 555 sort of thing?
Yeah, it'll be a stop below VWAP. Let's just keep an eye on price action. I might add to this position a little bit lower.
This is Mike going long above VWAP.
Isn't that nice when I follow the rules?
Oh, another thing with the trade when I put on the trade overnight is that I just set my risks, and once the trade is on, I no longer look at it. I'm nowhere even looking at the chart. I just go do whatever the chores, whatever else I need to go do. Because looking at the chart, it's like a voice whispering in my head to do all the wrong things. All the things that the voice whispers in my head are never good. It's always terrible.
Why is this voice trying to hurt you so much, Tom?
I don't know. It says, hey, your size is too small. You should put more on. You should add over here. You should move your stop loss. You were right in the trade. It just moved against you a little bit.
Okay, I see that resistance at 591. Is there a level there I'm unaware of? Oh, it's I see an 8 EMA on the 15-minute chart.
I don't have any resistance here. It should go to 612 pretty.
All right, so
calmly.
far so good. I'm up about $50 on the 3 accounts right now.
This is 3 micros.
Three micros and 3 accounts.
Perfect.
So Valmer asks, I've watched some of your videos and also saw the automated method used to trade multiple accounts at once. And yeah, that's the approach here. Mainly what TradersPost is providing here is just the automation to get into multiple accounts at the same time. So I'm trading 3 different prop firm accounts simultaneously, and I'm able to monitor their performance from my dashboard as well. You can see here I have 3 accounts that are in a trade. This 3969 account doesn't count. It's actually failed, and I have an issue to work out with Tradeify on that one. That was because of a bracket order from Friday that executed both sides of the trades, which should not be possible. But I found myself in a long when I should have been in a short on Friday, and it was a very frustrating moment. But what are you going to do when Tradeavate's simulation platform fails on you? In any event, I'm using these order lines to get into my positions to execute alerts that send off to TradersPost, and that gets me into these accounts simultaneously.
Yeah, the best way to wrap your head around it is just go to traderspost.io, sign up for an account, and connect your accounts. Send it together. You could send test signals from your signal source, and you could send them to TradersPost accounts that are paper accounts. Totally worth getting your hands wet a bit. Are you still in that trade, or did it?
Yep, still long.
exit?
Up
Okay.
91. I'm going to try to move my stop into profit now because it looks like my average entry is somewhere around 572.
Yeah,
This looks
we're
pretty
in
bullish, though.
resistance here. Yeah, we're in a little bit of resistance here, though, at 615. So that's the
I
only
see
thing
it.
I'm worried about.
Yeah. This just happened though at the 583 level. So we keep hitting these little resistance areas, and I'm wondering if it's just going to break that and start to move into the gap.
That's right. Unless we broke down below the 15-minute VWAP level, which right now is at 582, like
Yep.
I would still be long. But just like if you were looking to get out earlier.
I shouldn't. I should be trying to figure out where I'm going to add to my position. And honestly, adding back in at 572 sounds pretty good.
Right. Yes, that's right. On the pullback, right.
Up 200 now.
So on the 15-minute, if that candle, if we get to 24,638, that basically makes this guy down here like a tweezer.
Yep.
And then it should rocket up.
I mean, I'm game. We have the weekly VWAP to get to at 785.
So you're in a trend position now, not a scalp.
I'm in a trend position.
Okay. I'll tell you guys, I don't know what's more exciting, Mike's trend positions or scalp positions, because the scalp positions, he has such big size on, but for the trend, he's more he more plays to the narratives I like. They're both exciting.
They're both exciting. One takes a lot longer, though. Obviously, with the scalp positions, I'm in on an average of 2.5 minutes. Sometimes it's as small as 10 seconds, which are always fun. But the trend positions are sometimes as long as 90 minutes, 3 hours. It just depends.
I know someone who's trading the 10-second, 15-second, 30-second charts.
No,
that's 30 seconds is their high time frame, and they're turning off the 10-second chart.
What are you doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Are they profitable?
I don't ask those questions. If people volunteer the information, then I'll ask more. Usually the answer is no. Usually the answer is that we started at a higher time frame and they're moving down lower, thinking that that's where they're going to get better results. Oh my God, I would love to be here if this explodes up to the upside. Oh
Well,
my God.
let's stick around a little longer. We're 40 minutes into the session. We're past all of the initial orbs. I think we're moving into VWAP here. Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, this is the pullback.
All right, I'm gonna have to move this into profit. I don't really want to take an L on this trade.
Right. The 50-minute VWAP is 588, so that's the question. Yeah, this resistance area here at 613 is like tough.
So I moved my stop in at up to 577. And for those watching, that's just an exit line that if the price triggers, it'll send off a signal to TradersPost to exit these positions. The nice thing about that is TradersPost manages all the positions for you. So it goes and looks up what your current position is and it flattens it out entirely with the broker.
Valmir is asking Aventura's trading style.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, look, price is falling.
I see it. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Am I going to get saved here by this candle? It didn't execute my order, which is perfect.
Oh, whoa.
Still in the long.
Let's see. If we go below that candle open at 584, do we get back down there? Oh, come on. No, that's
no go.
That's red.
Yeah, it's looking like that's going to fall. I don't know. The Bulls want it. Do the Bulls want it?
I can't believe it. What is happening here? 24 seconds. Nope. That is a fight.
I'm switching gears.
Wait, you're going to go short?
I'm buying more.
You're buying more?
That looks right.
Is your stop still at 77?
No, I moved it down. I'm adding to the position here, and I'm going to move the stop to 568. I like where this is bouncing off the regression, and we're still above VWAP. It's dancing right off of the 8 EMA, and we haven't seen a full candle close below the 8 EMA, so it looks like it could just bounce from here.
Yeah, I mean, these are my favorite types of entries. And you're right, there is a bullish. Oh, look at that.
There we go. So now I'm up 220.
Well, we got to wait for that 50-minute candle to close.
Oh, come on. Go for it.
Yet.
Am I going to have to get out after all?
330.
Okay, so support was 579. I'm probably just going to move my line right there if this candle starts to push that direction. But I'm hoping the bulls continue from here.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, Aventura says, no, I've got a different style, and right now it's been sad. Oh, it's not what I want to hear.
It happens to all of us, all of the time.
Valmir, as you might imagine, we're pretty swamped on a daily basis here, running the company here at TradersPost. But if you join our Discord, just head to traderspost.io, head to the community tab, and find our Discord. That we've got thousands of members there that can help you with some of your questions. And there's a lot of content that we've developed here on YouTube and on Twitter to help with the process of understanding on how all this works. Ultimately, though, you are going to have to find a trading approach that works for you. Your approach to markets is going to be slightly different than everyone else's approach. And our platform supports however you want to set this up. You can automate strategies. You can automate indicators. You can execute line alerts like we're doing here on the charts. But it is very much a choose your own adventure kind of platform. There we go. That's what I like.
Wow.
Look at that. Let's go.
Wow. Are you getting it? Oh my
I'm in it.
God.
Yeah, up 400 now.
Back up to that resistance at 610. Come on. Are you going to break 613? 45 seconds for the close of the 1 minute candle. 1 minute 42 for the close of the 15.
There we go. There's the bulls.
Wow. You did it, Mike.
Okay.
You're
so
doing it.
I'd like this again. One of these accounts is an Apex account that you're allowed to pass in one day. And I'm at 1,600 now. I need to get to 6K. It's a pretty big distance, but it seems plausible. If I really trade hard here, I could do it in one day.
Oh, what is this candle doing here?
I don't know. I don't know what that reject. Oh, it was off of VWAP.
I see. No, VWAP's at 688.
EV. No, I have 646. Are you on, what time frame are you on for your EVWAP?
1 minute.
So am I. I'm using your indicator too.
Isn't that the blue dot?
Yeah,
I'm seeing
it's
the
the blue
dot on the
dots.
chart.
647. How are we looking at different numbers?
I'm seeing here 667, 647. How's that possible? Okay.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look at it later.
Yeah.
I hope I have the right level because the market just bounced off of it, or at least tried to.
I'm worried that I have the wrong one. I don't like that.
Okay, we're almost at the opening high candle of the day. I would love to see this break. I mean, it could absolutely rally right into this gap. Like I said, we've got the weekly VWAP at 783, which is only half of the gap.
15-minute candle close green. Let's see what the story is here. First minute as a fake out. Or first minute doesn't tell the story. Oh man, this would be beautiful.
Glad to hear, Valmer, that you've joined us on Discord. Feel free to continue to poke around there. There's tons of conversations. Unfortunately, we don't offer any kind of mentorship, though. We are pretty much just in the business of offering our software platform. And then, of course, we are traders. And Tom and I have been trading for years and years. But we're really just trying to showcase what TradersPost can do on our live streams here. Right. And a little bit about our understanding of markets. Okay, I don't like that candle. What's going on here?
It's pulling back to the 15-minute VWAP. That's the 593 is the level there. The first minute of the 15 always does this weird thing.
Yeah.
I always call it a fake out.
I'm going to go ahead and take some profit there, and that made me a little nervous. Okay, so up 190 on the Tradeify accounts, up 1,600 on the Apex account.
Way to go. Way to go. Woo.
Can we pass an account here today, Tom?
Well, that's great. We both did well today.
Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much it for me. Got plenty of things on my list of things to do here today. Probably pulled the plug a little early there.
Taking profit is never wrong.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. I think I got out too early.
Yeah. The first minute of the 15-minute candle is a faker.
It's a fair point. And look, now the 15 minutes starting to close above its own AEMA.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But we are headed into this, the whole area here until the EVWAP is resistance. So normally I would like close my position over here and then put a limit order to get back in if we break above, because it's just too wonky. Yeah.
And again, these days, if you can even gather a profit in this price action, you're doing pretty well. This has been crazy. Well, I think if I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, back to our fib retrace here, again, the major resistance here is at the 965 level. So we could pull back there again, maybe even test VWAP, weekly VWAP, before we push back down even further. I mean, just looking at the 2-hour chart, this is still pretty bearish looking. I'm seeing a lower high here at 25,000. And
the bearishness we have is because of narrative and news. So I don't take that as long term. That to turn on a dime. The Fed just needs to say a thing. It just needs to hint or whatever, and that's it. We're off to the races. I think it's like, I thought we were going to open on the lows for the futures. The fact that we opened up, I go, I'm not fading that. That was a gap up in the open. Let's just assume the bull market is going to continue. That's my assumption anyway.
Oof, look at this. It feels like consolidation now.
Yeah.
Right at 630. You think there's a reversal here?
No, I think we are going up even higher.
Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, I'm glad I got out here.
Yeah, just paying the whole way through.
Yeah. Already posted profit for the day. I'm good to go.
All right, guys, that's it for us today on Price Action Live. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more trading. Just a reminder to everyone, today's episode was brought to you by Blue Sky Prop Firm. You guys are interested in the top 10 prop firm, take a look at bluesky.pro. All right, Mike, that's it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy trading.